Hello, Nigel. I've been food poverty is very strong in my heart, and I love to grow vegetables, fresh vegetables, because it's important to get the right energy into every person's being. So I've grown some from seed, some pak choy, and there's a bit of spinach in there.
Very nice.
And because your CIC is amazing, so it's a garden home share of garden.
Yeah, garden share,
garden
CIC.
share.
Yeah.
So tell a little bit about the progress that you've made with the gardens that you have so far.
Well, so the idea of the CIC is that people who've got areas that they would like help with growing, or they just don't have the time to grow there, for example, that they share those with people who would like to grow. So that's the idea. And what we really hope is, as well, is that what's grown there can then be used as part of sharing food around Truro, so it's shared with the person growing, but it could also be shared with something like Truro Nourish, who run events where they run cooking demonstrations and show how to use fresh produce to make very tasty meals. So the progress so far is we have several gardens, actually. We have 3 under active management. We have a 4th that's that we're keen to get going if we can have volunteers who will help with that, and we have others where people have offered, and what we really need are more volunteers, people who would like to help with growing
in these gardens.
Yeah. So people who, for example, would be keen to have an allotment, but they're on the waiting list for an allotment, they might be interested in growing in this garden share scheme.
Yeah. And the produce that you're planting, the ideal outcome would be to share the produce to people who need fresh
that would be an ideal outcome. I think also, when we set this up with the garden, there's an agreement between the garden owner and then the lead volunteer, and it might be a small team of volunteers who are working on that garden, but we'll have a lead volunteer. And so the agreement might say that the volunteers share the produce with the garden owner, or the garden owner's happy that all the volunteers take the produce. But certainly for the CIC as a whole, for the initiative as a whole, we do hope to share that produce with people in need, and whether it's through community larders or Truro Food Bank, or, as I say, through working with an organisation like Truro Nourish. That's how we want to develop this programme.
Because we're outside the St John's Hall this morning for the breakfast club for the homeless waiting, and this is Veggie Friday, where we're it's keen for me to give a choice of vegetarian food that's and ideally homegrown.
Yes, that'd be great. Wouldn't it? Yeah.
But to grow a lot of spinach is quite a big a big ask for every session.
But spinach is a very nice addition to the breakfast.
Yes, it's very nourishing, isn't it? It's got a lot of vitamins. So But thank you very much.
Thanks so much for your support, Therese. And I think bit by bit, I hope this project will. It's been going officially, I guess, a year and a bit, and we are making progress. I think we've still got a way to go.
You've done amazingly, because a year and a half is not very long at all to get it all set up. You've got four gardens, four gardens, and there's more coming. But really, you need volunteers to actually manage the gardens. And it's wonderful. I wholly recommend anyone who wants to get into gardening to grow these from seed and see the magic of them coming to life.
These are lovely looking seedlings. Thank you.
So, have a lovely day, Nigel.
Great, thank you. Thanks.